Okay, so mom came up to the house today. She's all depressed because yesterday would have been her big party that she was going to have in Belize for their 50th wedding anniversary. So I told her, well, come up here and get some sunlight and get out the house and breathe some good air. And like if my area is better than her area. It's all still Southern California, right?
I just want to see people around me.
Yeah, you need people when you're mending. You need people. I told her that. So we're just gonna chill in. We already ate dinner, and we eat dinner pretty early on the weekends. And I made a trifle, and mom's sitting here watching TLC for 19 kids and counting. And
stop promoting the show.
She acts like she loves that show. That's Joshua running the camera, by the way. But she's sitting here cussing at these people. If I could record some of the stuff she said, you guys would see mom in a different light. She was cussing about
I get rid of my stress when I watch it.
She was cussing about, you're just like Leah's mom. She cusses all day at this stuff. She cusses about the food that they serve you at the wedding. What? Ice cream at one of the weddings?
The first wedding was just cupcakes. And you go home. The second one is just ice cream. Who goes to a big time wedding and just get ice cream one time, or maybe next wedding cupcake? We want food.
There's gonna be some table flippings if this was a Belizean wedding, and we would have went and taken our gift back.
Exactly.
If we had to open, you know, the box that has the slit that they put the money cards in, we would have opened that up, take back. Josh was laughing because he knows it's true. Belizeans act blackguard everywhere they go.
Just feed us and then we'll party after that.
Yep.
Give us just ice cream.
And then we're going to talk good about your wedding too. As long as we get a lot of food, we're going to talk good about your wedding.
Yep.
So I don't think mom's going to have the 50th anniversary party over here. She's trying to act like she broke.
It's too expensive. The hall is like 4,000.
I told her have it here. I have a backyard.
Tell them to bring money.
You have a cook. Joe's the cook.
I don't want to drive them so far.
She has to drive here and arrive. Her friends have to come this far. Let me tell you, whenever there's a party, Joe takes over and cooks everything, so she don't have to worry.
Let's make it a barbecue. Boom, done. Easy peasy.
Already.
No, he talked about rice and beans. Every party that people have, they call and ask, can Joe bring rice and beans? So Joe said, I'm not taking rice and beans to the whole party. I just want to be an invited guest. You're not talking about for we party when we have ya.
I was sitting.
You are sitting. I'm going to show you guys a trifle in a little bit, alright? Alright, so you guys remember that I have trouble with my eyes, right? That no makeup is working, not even the expensive ones. So Jada bought this for me in the parking lot at Target. Some dude walked up to her and sold her this. And this is the black and the brown for the eyeliner and then the eyeshadow palette. Let me show you the brand. Me. That's what it's called, Me. And so far that's been working. Okay, I don't know what's in it, but it's been working. Some guy. You know how many people can sell a perfume?
We're getting
So they call you, want to buy this makeup kit? Buy you one piece of trifle?
Alright, no.
You're ready right now?
I carry it.
Oh, you to carry your whole one?
Is sweet?
Ish, but not like cake.
Okay, I want to call you piece now.
A small piece? You sure you don't mess up your belly? You good?
No, alright. Hold me till I reach.
Alright, let me go get trifle for mom. So it's a lazy Sunday afternoon. Look at my trifle. So here are the trifles. This is like a 9x9 one that we're going to serve. And then this is a little one that she gets to take home. And I have a video at the site here on trifle already. I love trifle so much. See the kachan. We didn't tape any shows this weekend. Happy Monday morning, guys. I really had a wonderfully blessed weekend and I hope you guys did too. It started off for me on Saturday when Joe and Jory offered to help me clean up the garage, and it came out so wonderful. You guys know I told you that order creates my peace, right? And mom called Saturday night and asked if she could come up for a visit. I live about 50 miles east of my mom. My sister lives right next door to my mom. But I live 50 miles away and she wanted to come up and just chill with us, and I'm always happy to have her. We cooked good food and we had a wonderful time. You guys saw from the segment before. I was a little bit troubled last night when I went to bed though, because mom's belly seemed a little bit swollen to me. And I'm wondering if that ascites is not coming back. And if you guys Google that word ascites, it comes up with some scary stuff. You know, it has a cause, and sometimes it's cancer, liver failure, or kidney failure. And either of those are horrible. So I don't know what's causing mom's ascites, but I wish that it would go away. And I ask you guys for continued prayer or continued prayers My friend Leah came over yesterday. She's a pastor. She laid hands on my mom and prayed for her, and so that gave mom some peace. Mom feels a lot better today. They gave her a diuretic that she has to take for a couple of months, and I guess they're going to get to the bottom of what it is. So she's feeling a lot better today, but last night I was really, really troubled. And I'm at work today and I have a lot to do, but I got kind of sidetracked. Let me show you guys something. See this book right here? Leah gave this book to me a while back. It's just a little notebook. I'm not going to open it so you guys can see on the inside because it has all my usernames and passwords that I use for anything that I do in life, right? And so I have these little index cards. I'm not going to flip these over either because then you guys are going to see what I'm writing, but I'm putting them in here, my username and passwords, alphabetically ordered, because that's gonna give me some peace. Like when I call the kids and go look up my Craigslist username and password, they just go to C, find it, you know, rip the little card out, read it back to me, and I'm good, because sometimes I don't have it down here at the shop. So I'm gonna drop off 2 books first. I sold 2 books. Run down there, we're gonna get Josh run down there, get this training in, come back, get some work done, and then go home. It's lunchtime on Tuesday and I spent the entire morning on the computer changing our price list. I'm so glad that Joe went to see that business associate yesterday because he was the one that told us that our prices were way too low. We've been in business for about 13 years and we've only changed the prices about twice. And so every time you change the price, you have to worry about customers leaving. But what we can do is bump up our old customers just a smidgen, and then the new customers that are coming will get hit with the new price list. So I have 3 potential new customers coming this week. One is supposed to come today to meet with us so we can see his bottles and then we'll quote him a price and stuff and we'll go from there. So I'm glad that Joe went to see that guy because this is 2015. We haven't changed our price since about 2010, and every year our inks go up. I remember when we started, inks used to be like $90 a gallon. Now they're $300 a gallon. So we have to change our prices in order to stay competitive. And then my dad was just sitting there on Sunday and he was like, if you're selling something and it's not selling good enough and you know it has value, raise your price. Because sometimes when you sell something for too cheap and it has a lot of value, people want to know what's wrong with it. So I'm like, that's pretty smart. You know, he was a business major. He's got a business degree. So anyways, I'm going to go have lunch. And then we're prepared for this guy that's coming. We cleaned up. Then I polished and I mopped and everything. So it's all clean. And Mr. Joe, I'm the one that's always hungry before he is. But for some reason, he's always the one that eats before I do. I don't know how that happens. I really don't. Even when I'm serving the food, he eats first. When he's serving the food, he eats first. How do you do this all the time?
I'm here before you. I'm in the world before you.
But I want to know how come when I serve, you eat first. That makes sense. Well, how come when you serve, you eat first too? Because you serve yourself. When I serve you first and then me. See, I'm being a dutiful wife. You serve your own self. Look, see, I don't even have a plate. He found himself a plate because we don't have any throwaway plates. I don't even have a plate to eat off of. I think I have become the licky doggy of this thing.
I'm going to watch this one right now for you.
I was the one that was hungry before you were. I'm sitting over there messing around with that price list, making sure you don't get ripped off anymore.
How are you? You're blogging. You can't eat while they're blogging.
Touche. He wins. I was. He wins. He wins. Anyways, let me go find a plate. I named the thumbnail Wheat Face because it's kind of like tongue-in-cheek for our Wheat Belly program that we've been doing. So we've been on it 3 months already. I think May the 5th will make, yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo will make 4 months. So we've been doing well. And part of it is because we really do feel better when we're not eating the grains. And another part of it is because when we do eat the grains, we feel really sick. Right, Joe? Whenever we eat rice, anything like that, we feel really sick. So it's getting easier and easier to handle. And so that's just my little update. What I was doing was looking through some videos that I had on my desktop for the computer, and I was throwing away what I didn't want and then dragging onto my external drive what I wanted. And I found a video that I recorded on the first day that I started Wheat Belly, and I just kind of freeze framed that picture because I was like, wow, there's a big difference in my face. And I don't want my face to get too gaunt, because as you get older, you tend to lose all the fat out of your cheeks right here, and then your face gets too gaunt, then you look older. So I don't want my face to be too skinny, but you know what? Hey, I like the difference that I saw. And I can see Joe is definitely slimmer in the waist. I'm noticing slimness all over my body, but not like in one area pronounced. So like I lost off of my hip, my thighs. Alright guys, alright, I'm checking to see if I'm having a bad hair day. I'm having such a bad hair day today. I think it's like super humid or something. Anyways, Joe invited me to come with him to dinner. It's Tuesday evening, and so he says, let's go to Popeyes. For those of you who don't know, Popeyes serves fried chicken and it's super spicy. We used to go there all the time in the middle of the recession, but we haven't been there in like 5 years. And it's because it started upsetting our stomachs and stuff. I mean, it's fried and it's spicy. And so I hope it does well with me today because it's kind of late. It's 6 in the evening. I don't usually eat after 5. I think I'll have one piece with him. And I said, do you have money to pay for this here dinner? And he says, of course, I wouldn't invite you if I didn't have money. And so then on the way here, we're almost there, he informs me that he can pay for the chicken dinner, but I have to put gas in the car. I'm like, what the hell? You see why I don't like going places with you? Because I always have to come up off of my money.
That's a fair
He
trade.
knows I got paid on the 23rd from Google. Today is the what, 28th, right? And he knows I got paid 5 days ago. So he thinks I've been holding down on my money because I call my Google money he money, which means money he don't know about. And so he says, you can find gas to put in the car. I'm like, I used all my money to pay off for my bed because I owed money on my bed and it's due like in June or something, my adjustable bed. I'm like, I don't have the money left. So no, I have to find gas money. Then he tells me if I don't find the gas money, I have to push. I'm like, I have not pushed a car since 1991. That's when we used to own junky cars, guys. It wasn't 91 either, it was 1994. We started getting newer cars in 1995. And this car is old right now, but it's never failed us. So here it is, the deal. Joe, you're in my way. Tuesdays only, 2 pieces, $1.49. Leg and a thigh.
That's how I could treat you.
And we used to always make sure they give us 2 thighs. We want no leg and no thigh. So Joe says that's all he can afford. What a cheap husband. I think I set the standard when I first got with you and allowed you to take me to the 99-cent movie. 2 double headers for 99 cents.
Let's go.
That's Joe getting some soda or some water. I am so thirsty. I think I want water. Here's the 2-piece special. And I did make my demand. See, Joe got a thigh and a leg. I got 2 thighs because I don't like the leg. And the girl that's working over there, she's been here since forever. And she doesn't have her name tag on. And Joe is amazed that I remember her name is Nanette. And Joe's like, oh, and how do you remember that? Huh? What's wrong?
It's $5.
Because of the soda too.
That's
it would have been $3, right? I don't like this. I'm gonna start changing my standards. Remember when Joshua told this little girl in 1st grade that he didn't like her because of her standards? Mm-hmm. I don't even know what her standards were. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and please check out my other 2 channels, the product review channel, Bear Pantry Talk, and the cooking show, The Bear Pantry Show, where you will find over 100 Belizean recipes.